So I'd like to talk a little bit about the carer's role and acceptance. And it could be very glib or very easy for me to say, you got to accept this role. That just doesn't work for me. It's an invitation. I'm inviting you to accept this role. I'm inviting you to consider the possibility of accepting the role. You have the role, but are you accepting it? Are you in a fight with it? Are you in a debate with it? It's okay to debate, I think, but if fighting with it consumes your energy, it's a negative energy. So how do we get to acceptance? And why would acceptance be a good thing? What would acceptance mean for us? I think that acceptance at some level would give us a level of peace, a level of a space where it's not fair, but I can't always be in fighting with this role, because it's almost like an energy leak. So what does acceptance mean? What can acceptance, the pathway for anyone with acquired brain injury, the pathway for the carer or the person with the injury is unique. Now there are similarities and commonalities, but it's unique. It's unique to you. And that acceptance too is unique to you. You may accept part of it, and that's okay. If you get to partial acceptance, that's a really good first step as well, a major step, not just the first step. Acceptance is where you're not necessarily, if you can imagine a tension, or I imagine something that you want to hand back that you continually don't want. Whereas acceptance is it's hard to find language around acceptance, really, isn't it? Acceptance is something I think you feel in your heart and your head. Acceptance is where your head is less addled, where there's less negative thoughts, where your heart is around, where there's less frustration, less stress, less worry, less concern. There's different pathways. Carers have different pathways. Some of the research would show us that some carers can be in a very denial mode for many periods of time. Just get on with it, but there's no acceptance. And for other people, they're very worried mode all the time. Those that are extremely worried and stressed and anxious and agitated. And actually it really impacts on their quality of life. The value of acceptance is about you. The value of acceptance is about your quality of life. This is hard. Like what I'm talking about acceptance is, it can feel like, I don't accept this. It's hard stuff. But the value of acceptance is that it creates more space in your life. It pushes you away from the negative emotions associated with this massive change in your life. And when we move towards acceptance, we're creating more space for being away from negative emotions. Generally, when we're not in acceptance space, there's quite often a lot of negative self-talk. Why did this happen to me? Why am I like this? I didn't want this, I didn't plan for this. This is very challenging stuff. And acceptance too is challenging. But the other side of acceptance is more peace for you.